Good evening, everybody, and welcome from Rodgers Recreation Center, the second game of our doubleheader here at Salve Regina University. The women's portion saw Western New England get a 53-35 victory over the Seahawks, a very convincing win. And in the men's portion here, we have the Seahawks and Western New England, the starting five for the Seahawks, Cam Collins as he slips and turns the ball over. For the Seahawks starting lineup, Mike Palmieri, Kevin Kelly, Mikey Spencer, Cam Collins, and Kevin Mannix. And the first basket from Zach Taviton. So it'll be Taviton, Riley, Mike McGuire, Alex Sikorsky, and Mike Petway. And Petway is on Kev Kelly right now. Kelly takes the screen from Collins, and he goes back to Collins. And the layup is no good. Rebounded by Kev Mannix. And he kicks it out for Kevin Kelly. Driving to the basket with the left hand, and he's fouled hard. By Tavitian. Seahawks snapped a 6-game losing streak on Saturday afternoon. A 94-75 victory over an unorthodox University of New England club. First free throw from Kev Kelly, and he gets the Seahawks on the board. Seahawks scored 94 points. That's a season high. And Mikey Spencer led the way for the Seahawks. 25 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. And he was named Commonwealth Coast Conference Rookie of the Week for the 7th time, 5th week in a row. And Palmieri had 21 points as well. Cam Collins, 17 points, 5 rebounds. And Kev Kelly did a little bit of everything with 12 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists. And he has the ball now, giving it over to Spencer, who takes a 3, and he hits! Spencer picking up where he's left off all season. And I am Sal Gualteri bringing you the call alongside Sarah DeWolf. As that ball goes underneath to Tavitian. And that layup is good. And Salve with a 5-4 lead here. Seahawks currently 4-9 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. 8-14 overall. Right ahead of them is Western New England. That's 6-7, 9-13 overall. And Kelly stops, pops, takes a 3, and he hits! And the Seahawks, like I said, coming off their highest scoring game of the season at 94. As Collins tries to get a turnover there for the Seahawks. And Western New England has struggled on the road, 2-8 outside of Western New England, but they cruised to a 98-62 win in their last game. Senior captain Mike Petway was honored on Senior Day, and he led the way with 23 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Petway, the last time against the Seahawks off the bench, had 16 points on 7-11 shooting. Mannix going to Collins down low, and he lays it in. And Petway currently 4th in the conference in scoring at 20.2 points a game, and Spencer 8th in the conference at 18 points. And here come the Golden Bears, stopping and popping. There's Alex Sikorsky, he's a sophomore from Rocky Hill. So here's Mannix. Fast start here, the first 3 minutes. Seahawks with a 10-8 lead. Here's Spencer stopping and popping. His 3 is short. Rebounded by Mannix. He puts it back up. And it was a goaltend by Tavitian. So the Seahawks get the basket and they lead 12-8. So here's Petway now. Give it over to Sikorsky, back to Petway, met by Kev Kelly. Petway to Tim Riley. His shot is no good, but he's fouled. And Riley will head to the line. Riley's a junior from Poughkeepsie, New York.
Foul number 11 is first, team's first.
First free throw of the afternoon is no good. 7:35 p.m. here in Newport, Rhode Island. Beautiful day on this Tuesday afternoon on the Patriots Super Bowl victory parade day. Tough loss for us Giants fans, as Kev Kelly will bring it up for the Seahawks. Seahawks with a 12-9 lead, 16.5 remaining here in the first half. Here's Kelly trying to drive baseline, kicking it out for Palmieri. Palmieri gets stripped. And it goes to Petway, his three, no good. Long rebound comes out for Mike McGuire. And McGuire called for a travel there. McGuire, a junior from Garden City, New York, attended Chaminade High School in Garden City. Chaminade, the rival of my alma mater, St. Anthony's High School on Long Island. So here is Kev Kelly over to Cam Collins. Collins driving to the basket. His shot no good. Rebound comes out to McGuire. And he has it now. McGuire to Tavitian. His three, it's good. And this game is knotted up at 12 with 15:40 to go. Here's Mannix over to Spencer. And it's stolen. Here's Petway weaving to the basket. His shot is no good. He wanted the foul, but Mannix was out of bounds, and he is in disbelief at himself. Both teams starting out hot. 9 of 14 combined, as John Freiberg will enter. He'll replace Cam Collins. Andrew Richards will check in for Mike Palmieri. And Andrew Bronstein, he'll check in for Mikey Spencer. 15:27 to go here. 12-12 is our score here in the first half. Here's Mike McGuire. His pass goes off the hand of Mannix, and it will stay right here. Golden Bears are coached by Colin Tabb. He's a Trinity College alum. He's in his 4th season, and the Seahawks are coached by Salve Regina alumni Sean Foster, class of 1997, in his 17th season at the helm. And here's the shot from Riley, and he connects some three. So here's Richards now. Getting up to Mannix, over to Bronstein. Kev Kelly over to Bronstein now. Freiberg sets the screen for him. Richards. Seahawks moving it around. Here's Bronstein over to Richards. Richards thought about the three, putting it on the deck, driving baseline. Resetting, he throws it away. And it's taken away by the Golden Bears, and it's laid up and in by Sikorsky. 5-point turnaround here for the Golden Bears, and they lead 17-12. So here's Richards over to Kev Kelly. Kelly to Freiberg. Shot clock down to 10. Kelly stops, pops his three, it's good! Good response there for the Seahawks. There's Riley, he's bumped into by Mannix, and Freiberg picks it up. There's Mannix getting into the paint, working on Petway, and he loses the handle, and it goes to Riley. Riley gets it over to Petway. Petway bounce passes it to Vitian, and he flushes it home. Fast start here from Rodgers Recreation Center. 19-15 in favor of Western New England. Richards takes the screen from Freiberg. Freiberg over to Kelly. Kelly trying his third three, no good. Bronstein tried to get the rebound, he couldn't, and it goes to Petway. Here's Petway, and here's the three from Sikorsky. It's good! A big 7-0 run for Western New England, and they've opened up a 7-point lead. They lead 22-15 with 13:32 remaining in the first half, and we'll be back shortly. And welcome back. 13:32 remaining here in the first half. A 7-0 run right now for Western New England. They lead 22-15, an action-packed first half here. And Richards now is met by Antonio Brancato. Here's Kelly driving to the basket, resetting for Bronstein. Bronstein driving. He gets it, he's fouled. And Bronstein will go to the line for two. Some new faces on the floor for Western New England. Number 12, Kenny Flynn. Number 5, Antonio Brancato for the Golden Bears. And Sean Foster will make some subs of his own. Mikey Spencer will check in for Kev Kelly. Mike Palmieri for Andrew Richards, and Chris Peasley getting his first action of the night. He'll replace Kevin Mannix. Kevin Kelly with an early 8 points here. And Bronstein knocks down one of two. And here's Petway now. Petway 0 for 3 from the floor, but he has 4 assists in the early going. And he has the ball. And here's Tim Riley. And he hits a 3. And Petway with another assist. That's number 5 for Mike. An early 9-point lead here for Western New England. So here's Spencer over to Palmieri. Bronstein getting the screen from Freiberg. Freiberg going down low, his layup off the glass, no good. Rebounded by McGuire. Here's Petway. Stops, pops his jump shot. No good off the glass. Strong rebound by Peasley. And he gives it over to Bronstein. Bronstein looking to Palmieri. Palmieri pushing for the Seahawks. And Petway strips Palmieri. Spencer chasing him. An easy path to the basket for Petway, and he lays it up and in. And a double-digit lead. And Sean Foster wants to talk it over yet again. 12-14 to go here. 27-16 in favor of Western New England. And we'll be back shortly. Almost halfway through this first half. 12 minutes to go, and it's a turnover. It'll be an illegal screen on Chris Peasley. And the Golden Bears will take over. 2 9-point scorers already for Western New England. Tim Riley with 9 and Zach Tavitian. They're 7 for 7 combined from the floor. And the pass down low, looking for Kenny Flynn. And he loses the handle. So Petway will inbound it over Freiberg. That's down low. Flynn is fouled, and he'll go to the line. Kenny Flynn is a freshman from Dudley, Massachusetts.
Foul number 43 is first. Team's third.
And his second free throw is no good. So here's Bronstein now moving up the floor, getting it over to Peasley. Over to Bronstein. Bronstein met by Brancato. Down finds Peasley on the block. Peasley trying to work on McGuire. Resets for Bronstein. Calling the screen from Peasley. Bronstein driving, and he's fouled. And Andrew will take a trip to the line as well. as Cam Collins gets up from the bench. Bronstein, one of 2 captains on this Seahawks squad. Him and Kevin Mannix. Bronstein, a junior from Needham, Massachusetts. And Kevin Kelly will get ready to check back in as well as Bronstein hits the first free throw. So Cam Collins will re-enter for Peasley, and Kev Kelly will replace Mike Palmieri. And the second free throw is good from Bronstein. So here's Petway. Petway directing through traffic. Here is Reed Killian. Here's Sikorsky. And that'll be a blocking foul on Cam Collins. That'll be Cam's second. Not even halfway through this first half. And Petway, it's stolen by Spencer. Strong play there. There'll be a travel call on Mikey, and he can't believe it. So another turnover for the Seahawks. So Reed Killeen exits. Here's McGuire over to Petway. Petway over to Brancato. McGuire. Tim Riley. Here's Riley. He stops, pops. No good. Long rebound will go out of play. And the Seahawks will take over possession with 10:50 to go here in the first half. Seahawks trailing 28-18. Strong start from the floor for Western New England. 11 of 15, 4 of 5 from downtown. Bronstein takes a screen from Freiberg over to Kev Kelly driving baseline. Kelly goes underneath and scores. 10 early points for Kev Kelly. He leads all scorers. Pass down low to McGuire, and he rolls out. Over to Brancato, to Vitian. Here's Riley, he'll take a 3, no good. And it's rebounded by Freiberg. And Bronstein got in the way of that handoff to Spencer. Here's Mikey now, getting it over to Cam Collins. Collins trying to weave through traffic. Thought about the step back, gives it over to Freiberg, over to Kevin Kelly. Kelly to Bronstein, shot clock's at 10. Bronstein to Freiberg. Freiberg with a foot on the line. His jump shot is short, and it's rebounded by McGuire. Pass intercepted by Kelly, and it goes right to Bronstein. Bronstein to Kev Kelly, and Kelly is fouled by Riley. 9:40 to go here in the first half. Seahawks trailing 28-20. And Kevin Mannix will re-enter. And John Freiberg will take a seat for the Seahawks. So here's Mannix over to Bronstein. Bronstein, it'll be an offensive foul called on Mikey Spencer. So here comes Western New England now, moving the ball up the floor. Sikorsky over to Riley. His bounce pass underneath to McGuire, and he scores. And Bronstein looking at direct traffic now. Seahawks in a 10-point deficit here. More than halfway through this third quarter. Here's Mannix over to Spencer. Spencer thought about the 3. Giving it over to Bronstein. Shot clock under 10, it's at 6. Bronstein pulls up his jump shot. No good. Good defense there. Rebounded by McGuire. Here's McGuire with a full head of steam. Driving to the basket. It goes off Cam Collins. He didn't know it. And Antonio Brancato will reset. He's a freshman from Fairfield, Connecticut. A pass is a wild one by Sikorsky, intended for Riley, and it's a turnover. So Bronstein will bring it up the floor now. Here's Spencer over to Kev Kelly. Kelly stepped back, his jump shot, no good. Rebounded by Mannix. And they're trying to put it back up. It'll be a foul on the floor. And Collins put a full head of steam, driving to the basket, and he lays it in. Cam Collins getting his second basket of the night. And that cuts the Seahawks deficit down to 8 with 8 to go here in this first half. And here is Nick DeGennaro. Here's DeGennaro over to Tavitian. His three, no good. Rebounded by Mannix. And it goes over to Bronstein, over to Kev Kelly. Kelly to Mannix. Going down low to Cam Collins. Collins. It'll be a travel on Cam. And it's a turnover for the Seahawks. That's 10 already in the early going. So here's Petway, and here's the three now. It's good. Mike McGuire drains a three. 4 of 6 in the early going for Western New England. Here's Bronstein. Maddox thought about the three, resetting for Bronstein. Bronstein takes a screen from Collins. His three, it's short, rebounded by Petway. And Petway will take it himself. Petway over to Riley. To DeGennaro. Good two-man game there inside for Riley. He loses the handle. Out to McGuire. Here's DeGennaro. His three. No good. And it's rebounded by Bronstein. Going over to Kev Kelly. Kelly back to Bronstein. Over to Kelly. McGuire keeping a close eye on Mikey Spencer. Mannix thought about the three, putting it on the deck. And he's fouled. And Tim Riley will take a seat, and so will Zach Tavitian. Bronstein getting it in, he gets it over to Spencer. Reed Killeen re-enters. And Spencer hits no good on the three. And DeGennaro now bringing it up the floor. And there'll be a foul off the ball. And Sikorsky has it now for the Golden Bears. Pass inside, intended for a Petway, and it goes out of play. .6:09 to go here in the first half. Seahawks trailing by 11. Bronstein checks out, and Palmieri will re-enter for the Seahawks. Here's Mannix. And that ball goes out of play. And it'll stay with the Seahawks. Here's Kev Kelly. Shot clock at 12. And he is bumped by Petway. So Kev Kelly will go to the line now. Kelly with 10 points. He's 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. He's on 3 of 5 shooting, 2 of 3 from 3. Front end of the 1-1 is good for Kev Kelly. Kelly leads all scorers now with 11 in the first half. Tim Riley and Zach Tavitian have 9 apiece for Western New England, and Kelly converts on both free throws. And that brings his deficit down to 9. And here's McGuire, thought about the 3. Resetting, getting inside, his shot no good. Rebounded by Cam Collins. And Palmieri looking to push for the Seahawks. Here's Kevin Mannix. Kevin Kelly coming around the screen. Here's Kelly going down low to Cam Collins. His shot is good, plus the foul. Good find there. And a potential 3-point play for Kev Kelly. And here's Petway now. Over to DeGennaro. Gets it to Reed Killeen. Petway will take it again. And there's a foul on Kevin Kelly. That'll be Kelly's first personal foul with 5:05 to go here in the first half. And Petway is the front end of the 1-1. And Petway hits both. So here's Kelly now. Over to Mannix. Collins. And it'll be an offensive foul charged against Cam. That'll be Cam's third personal foul here in the first half. And it looks like Sarah Collins will stay in the game despite having 3 fouls. And it looks like Max Sparkman will get up from the bench. And I spoke too soon. Sparkman will enter for Cam Collins. Sparkman's a freshman from Lexington, Kentucky. So here's Petway now leading the way now for the Golden Bears. McGuire over to Petway. To Vitian. His turnaround jump shot no good. Rebounded by Mannix. Mannix over to Palmieri. 4.5 to go here in the first half. Palmieri full head of steam. Going to the basket. His layup is good. Plus the foul. Good job there for Palmieri. Getting straight to the basket for a potential 3-point play. And that cuts the lead down to 7. And the free throw is no good with 4.5 to go here in the first half. DeGennaro will bring it up the floor for Western New England. They are in control. They have a 6-point lead, 8-point lead. Here's DeGennaro, full head of steam, driving to the basket, leaving it for Petway. Petway to Tavitian, over to McGuire. His 3, no good. And Sparkman comes out with the rebound over to Kevin Kelly. Kelly with 10 points here in the early going. Getting it to Palmieri. His shot, no good. But he was fouled, and he'll head to the line for 3 free throws. 4:05 to go here in the first half. Seahawks 4 of 6 from the charity stripe so far tonight. And Palmieri with 2 points. He's 0 of 1. And his second free throw of the night is no good, making him 0 of 2 from the line tonight. And Mike Palmieri's second free throw falls. DeGennaro will take a seat. And Antonio Brancato will get his second taste of action tonight. And the third free throw is good. 2 of 3 from the line from Palmieri. And that brings the Seahawks to within 5 with 4 minutes to go here. Petway will get it to Sikorsky. Here's Brancato underneath, and he scores over Kelly. So now here come the Seahawks trailing by 7, 3:45 to go. Mannix to Palmieri. Resetting for Sparkman. Here's Kev Kelly, he has 12 points. In this first half, he'll reset it, shot clock at 15. Kelly, hop steps inside. Pass intended for Sparkman, gets out to Palmieri. He stops, pops his pull-up, no good. And it's rebounded by Brancato. Brancato has it now. Weaving through traffic, leaves it for Tavitian. He's met by Sparkman, and he throws it away, intended for Sikorsky, whose nickname in high school was apparently Air Sikorsky. With 3:12 to go, 37-30 in favor of the Golden Bears. Kev Mannix over to Palmieri, gets it to Spencer. Spencer underneath, plus the foul. Third potential and one for the Seahawks here in this first half. And it's kept them afloat. They trail by just 5 now with 2:57 to go. And Freiberg will get off from the bench as he takes instructions from head coach Sean Foster. Spencer will complete the 3-point play. And Freiberg will enter. So here is Petway. Golden Bears moving around. Here's McGuire. His 3 no good. And it looks like it will stay right here. 2:47 to go here. High scoring first half. 70 points combined from these two teams. The Seahawks had their season high on Saturday afternoon, 94, in that 94-75 win against the University of New England. First free throw from Tavitian, no good on the front end of the 1-and-1. Seahawks trailing by just 4 now. Kelly over to Freiberg. Freiberg gets it to Spencer, who drives to the basket, who lays it in off the glass. And now the Seahawks are within 2. Spencer collecting his 8th points of the game. 7-time Commonwealth Coast Conference Rookie of the Week. And here is Sikorsky, his 3 no good. Rebounded by Palmieri. And the Seahawks look to tie the game, potentially take the lead here. And Kelly loses the handle. And it goes to Petway. Petway looking to run. Gonna get to Sikorsky. His 3 is good. Air Alex Sikorsky hitting a 3 there. And we will step aside with 2:05 remaining here in the first half. And Kevin Maddox will get us back underway here with under 2 minutes to go in this first half. Seahawks trailing by 5, 40-35. Spencer thought about a deep three, and he'll just reset for Kelly. Kelly taking the screen from Freiberg. Kelly gets underneath, inside. And Kelly is called for the travel there. He cannot believe it. And Kelly was teed up there. It'll be a technical foul. And that's his second one in as many games for the Seahawks. Torrey Scorpio was hit with a technical foul in the first game. And Mikey Petway will head to the line. Petway with 4 points in the first half, 3 rebounds, 7 assists. This will be his third free throw. He's 2 of 2. And Petway's free throw is good. And here's Petway again, and he hits. Kelly will exit. And Bronstein will re-enter for him. 1:42 to go here in the first half. 42-35 in favor of Western New England. Last time these two teams met, Salve came out victorious, 77-70. And here's Petway with less than 99 seconds to go here in the first half. Here is Sikorsky over to Vitian. Vitian gets it to Petway. He's at the top of the key. Shot clock at 15. Puts his head down, driving to the basket, and he's fouled. And Reed Killian will check in with 1:24 to go, and Petway will go back to line where he's been perfect, 4 of 4. Western New England 6 of 9. From the charity stripe, first free throw from Petway is good there. He makes him 5 for 5. And Petway's second free throw is good, making him 6 for 6. And bringing the lead back up to 9. It'll be Bronstein now, getting it over to Spencer. Here's Spencer. And it'll be a foul on Killian with 1:12 to go here in the first half.
Foul number 42, his second, team's 10.
And that'll be Killian's second personal. And first free throw from Spencer is short. And Alex Sikorsky will check back in, the sophomore from Rocky Hill, Connecticut. And here's Mikey Spencer now. Seahawks leading scorer, 18 points a game, and he connects. 1:10 remaining here in this first half. Moving the ball around now are the Golden Bears. Petway over to DeJaneiro. And it'll be a shot clock violation. And Colin Tabb looking for a foul. He can't believe it. He will plead his case to referee Matt Dorn. And Matt Dorn, Chris Schmidt, and Mike Gallagher, the 3 officials tonight, will talk about it with 52.1 remaining in this first half. Western New England with an 8-point lead. They lead 44-36. And the referees will consult with the scorers table, which consists of Salve Regina sports information employees. Sean Foster now talking to Chris Schmidt. Getting instruction from him. And we're back. 52.1 to go here. Mike McGuire will inbound it. McGuire going underneath to Sikorsky, and he lays it in for 2. And that brings the lead back up to 10 for Western New England. Bronstein bringing the ball up the floor now. He's met by Petway. Tight defense by Mikey Petway over to Mikey Spencer. Spencer will go down low to Freiberg. Freiberg directing traffic. Weaving his way through, and he lays it in off the glass. And that brings it to within 8. The clock is still running. Down to 20 seconds in the first half. Shot clock will be turned off. And the Golden Bears will likely hold it for the last shot here. 10 seconds to go. 46-38 to go is our score. Here's Sikorsky. Over to Petway. Tight defense by Bronstein. And Petway. And that will conclude the first half. Is there a tie-up? And we await for the words from the official. And that will conclude the first half, where the Seahawks trail 46-38. And Sarah, what are some takeaways we have from the first half?
Well, that could have been a really deciding first half for the Seahawks. The last time these two teams met up, the first half went a little something like 39-32, and the second half was straight even with 38 points apiece for both teams. So that could have been a crucial first half for the Seahawks. Cam Collins has 3 fouls. That could be tricky, and that could put him in a sticky situation in the second half, as he had 16 points in the last game.
And we will be back in 15 minutes for the call of the second half. And we are back as we begin the second half here from Rodgers Recreation Center. Our score 46-38 in favor of Western New England, and Mike Petway will get us started as Tim Riley's jump shot is short. And Spencer doing a good job saving it there. And he gets it over to Kev Kelly, who led the Seahawks in scoring in the first half with 12 points. And Spencer now driving to the basket, resetting, getting over to Palmieri. But there's a foul there. So Palmieri will throw it in. He'll get it over to Kev Kelly. Here's Kelly over to Mannix. Mannix takes a screen from Cam Collins. And he throws it away, but it will stay here as a deflection. Shot clock will be at 7. Goes underneath, and it's loose. And it comes out to Spencer. Shot clock at 3. Spencer turns around, and he can't hit. And it goes to McGuire. McGuire over to Petway. Petway met by Kev Kelly. Full head of steam, driving to the basket. His shot off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Palmieri. And Palmieri looking to push over to Spencer. Spencer met by Riley, over to Kevin Kelly. Back to Mannix, over to Palmieri. His 3 is good. Mike Palmieri with a good start to the second half for the Seahawks. And they trail by 5. Here's McGuire. Over to Alex Sikorsky. Here's Riley. And the shot will not count, as there'll be a foul on the floor. So McGuire will inbound it. Shot clock at 20. And they roll it out to Vitian. And that layup is good. And that ball is thrown away. And it goes to McGuire. McGuire over to Sikorsky. His 3, no good. And Petway takes a tumble. .18:03 remaining here in the second half. Seahawks trail 46-41. Petway will inbound, and he gives it away to Palmieri. Here's Kelly going down low to Cam Collins. His layup off the glass is good. Collins with 6 points so far in this one. 6 points and a rebound. He's got 3 fouls. Here's Petway. Seahawks trailing by 3. Over to Riley. Spencer on him. Riley driving to the basket. Great defense by Spencer, knocking it away, and he will take it himself. Spencer over to Kev Kelly. Kelly thought about pulling up from 3, going down low to Cam Collins, who lays it in, plus the foul. And you can see it on his face, Sarah. He is emotional about that, potentially tying this game up. 46-45 in favor of Western New England, with Cam Collins going to the line. And Collins will tie this game up.
I think it's still a 2-point game, 46-48.
48-46.
One basket game.
So here's Tavitian, and he loses the handle. There he goes to Kev Kelly, and he is fouled. So now potentially Kevin Kelly will tie this game. They trail 48-46. As Reed Killian gets ready to check in for Western New England. And here's Kevin Kelly. First free throw falls. 13 points for Kelly. Tim Riley will sit down. Reed Killian. And here's Petway. Over to Sikorsky. To Avitian. This game now tied. There's Petway over to Avitian. He steps back, takes a three. It's short. Long rebound comes out for the Seahawks. Seahawks can take the lead. And that pass is thrown away. It was intended for Cam Collins. Spencer thought there was a foul. But it's a Seahawk turnover. 16.5 to go. And Colin Tabb wants to talk it over with 16:27 to go here in this second half. Don't go anywhere. We got a good one in store. Knotted up at 48. $16:27 remaining here. And we are knotted up at 48 as Reed Killian is fouled by Spencer. And Spencer was trying to get a full of his team, get an easy trip to the basket. And the inbound goes to Petway. 16:20 remaining in this one. Petway getting a full head of steam, and he gets to the basket. And that's back-to-back fouls on Mikey Spencer. That's three for, that's four, excuse me, for Mikey Spencer. And Freiberg will get up from off the bench. And Spencer will take a seat, and Sarah, we will most likely not see Mikey for a little while now. Retaking the lead. And Petway, 8 of 8 from the line. So now here's Kev Kelly trying to get the Seahawks back even. They trail by 2. Palmieri over to Freiberg. Seahawks have ridden Cam Collins in this second half. Here's Kelly. Kelly, offensive foul called. And Reed Killian drawing the charge there against Kev Kelly. And Kelly will take a seat. And that's Kelly's 4th. So Salve's 2 top scorers will take a seat. And it seems to be confusing. Colin Tabb thought that that was Kevin Kelly's 5th personal. And it was just his 4th personal. So the Seahawks still trail by 2. Petway over to Killian. Teravitian down low. Sikorsky kick it out from McGuire. No good. And the rebound goes to Bronstein. He gets it over to Freiberg. Freiberg's pass is stopped by Sikorsky. There, Sikorsky got up there. And here is Petway weaving through traffic and lays it in. now here's Bronstein. Back up to 4 is the lead now for Western New England. Here's Kevin Mannix. Mannix gets the screen from Freiberg. Here's Palmieri over to Cam Collins. Collins crosses. Loses the handle. Here's a tie-up. It'll be a tie-up and the possession arrow will stay here. Cam Collins catching a break there. So the Seahawks will take it out here with 15:01 to go. There seems to be some confusion as to where the inbounds play will take care. So Palmieri is met by Mike McGuire. Getting it into Bronstein. Bronstein over to Freiberg, who lays it in, and and the Seahawks are within 2 now. Here's Petway. Over to McGuire, quick pop, and he hits. And McGuire hitting his second 3. And that'll be a travel called on Cam Collins. Another turnover for the Seahawks. And Western New England will take over with 14.5 to go in the 5-point advantage. Here is Sikorsky over to Killian. Here's Killian over to, and a tough shot there by Petway. A volley jump shot. And that ball falls. And the Seahawks will want to talk it over. They trail by 7, 57-50. And we will be right back for the call of the remaining 14:08 to go in this contest. .14 minutes remaining here in the second half, and the Seahawks trail by 7. It was tied 48-48. But a 9-3 run orchestrated right now by Western New England. Here's Palmieri getting to the basket, and he is fouled by McGuire. First free throw's good from Palmieri. And Palmieri's second free throw on the way, no good. Freiberg tried to get the rebound, he couldn't, and it goes to, you guessed it, Ayers Sikorsky getting another rebound. 13:40 to go here. So here's Killeen. Petway off the screen. Petway weaving through traffic, and he's walloped by Palmieri. So that'll be Palmieri's first personal foul. $13.5 remaining in this one. Petway now 9 of 9 from the free throw line. 9 of his 15 points. And that makes him 10 of 10. And Bronstein will take over for the Seahawks. Seahawks down by 8. 13.5 to go. Here's Mannix. Over to Palmieri in the corner. He stops baseline. His shot no good. Rebounded by Kenny Flynn. Petway looking to run the floor. Here's Sikorsky. Sikorsky over to McGuire. McGuire thought about the three, putting it on the deck now. Over to Sikorsky. Sikorsky getting stripped by Palmieri, but there's a tie-up. And the possession now favors Western New England, so we will stay right here. $13:02 remaining now. And Petway takes over possession. Shot clock at 15. Petway, he tried to pass it. It goes off the head of Mannix. And possession will stay here. $12:52 remaining in this one. McGuire going underneath to Sikorsky. Sikorsky able to keep the handle, getting it over to Kenny Flynn. Shot clock at 5. Flynn puts it up. It's short, rebounded by Killian, and his shot is no good. And it's rebounded by Cam Collins, and the Seahawks will reset with Bronstein. Bronstein, full of his team, driving the basket. Shot is good, plus the foul. Andrew Bronstein with his first basket of the night. And a potential three-point play would bring the Salve Regina Seahawks within 4. And Palmieri connects on the free throw. And Petway getting inside. His shot is no good. Rebounded by Freiberg. Over to Bronstein. Here's Cam Collins. 12:10 to go. Here's Seahawks. Still trying to fight back, down by 5. Here's Bronstein. Over to Collins, and he throws it away. Intended for Freiberg. And a turnover for the Seahawks there. That'll be number 19. That's 10 more than Western New England. They have 9. And Tyler Benjamin will make his first appearance of the night. One of 2 seniors on this Seahawk roster, and he replaced the other senior, Kevin Mannix. So here's Petway. He's met by Bronstein over to Riley, getting over to McGuire. He takes the 3, and he hits! Mike McGuire getting on the score sheet yet again. And McGuire has 8 points. He's 3 of 6 from deep. Here's Freiberg weaving past Flynn, and he misses the layup. And he's fouled, and he can't believe it. So Freiberg will take a trip to the line here for the Seahawks. Freiberg with 4 points, 2 rebounds, and an assist. His first trip to the line. Seahawks trailing by 8 here. As Freiberg unable to hit the first free throw. And the second free throw from Freiberg is good. Seahawks trying to climb back into this one. They trail by 7 with 11:20 to go. Here's Petway now. And Riley took a tumble, and his team wanted the foul call there. They didn't get it. Here's McGuire. Palmieri on him. Petway, driver to the basket. His shot is no good, but there's a foul on the play. And that'll be Freiburg's third foul with 11:11 to go here in this one. Make a wish as Petway will go to the line. He's 10 for 10 at the free throw line tonight. The front end of the 1-on-1 is good for Petway. And Petway's second free throw is no good. And he misses one, finally. Here's Bronstein with a little over 11 minutes to go here. Seahawks trailing by 8. Palmieri's mid-range jump shot is good. He got the roll.
Basket good. Number 2, Mike Palmieri.
And Palmieri with 10 points. Third straight game. He's in double figures for the Seahawks. Here's Petway over to Riley. Riley driving, stops at the free throw line. His jump shot is nothing but net. And Western New England responding whenever Salve is able to get a basket. Here's Bronstein over to Cam Collins, over to Tyler Benjamin. Benjamin over to Bronstein. Going down low to Freiburg, and he loses the handle, and it goes to Petway. Petway with the full head of steam, getting right to the basket, and he's tied up by Benjamin. And that'll be a foul on Tyler. His first. As we're almost halfway through this second half.
Foul number 4, his first, team's 8th.
And free throw is good from Petway. And Petway converts. 2 of 2 again. And the lead is back up to 10 now with 10 minutes to go. Frosty down low, and he lays it in. Great find from Freiburg. And the Seahawks bring it to within 9 now. Here's Petway from Bronstein. Over to Sikorsky. And he gets a screen. Here's Flynn down low, and it's finished up by Petway. And Petway now the leading scorer with 19. Pass down low to Freiburg. His layup is no good, but he was fouled. And he will head to the line. First free throw from Freiburg is down. Kevin Mannix re-enters. 2 points, 8 rebounds, and an assist.
Double wide, double wide.
And Freiburg hits both. Freiburg 3 of 4 from the line tonight. He's got 7 points. And the Seahawks trail by 8. Here's Petway, the leading scorer in this one, over to Riley. Riley, and there's a foul on Palmieri. That'll be Palmieri's second personal. And with 9:19 to go, Sarah, Kevin Kelly and Mikey Spencer, both with 4 fouls, will re-enter this one. Palmieri will take a seat, and so will Benjamin. So here's Riley, 1 of 2 from the line. And the front end of the 1-1 falls. And the second free throw is good. And that brings the lead back up to 10. 9:15 to go. From Rodgers Recreation Center, a big game for the Seahawks. A loss here would put them 4-10 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference. They're currently in a three-way tie with Wentworth and the University of New England, who they defeated on Saturday. A win here for Western New England would bring them back to 500 in Commonwealth Coast Conference play at 7-7. 9 minutes to go here. Here is Sikorsky, his corner three, no good. Rebounded by Freiberg over to Kevin Kelly. Here is Spencer. Here is Freiberg now. Over to Bronstein, over to Kevin Kelly. Kelly in the corner, getting right to the basket, leaves off for Freiberg, and there's a travel called on Kev Kelly. Another turnover for the Seahawks. That is number 20. So now here's Riley now. He steps into a three and he hits. And Colin Tabb wants to talk it over with 8:26 to go. A 13-point lead, the largest of the second half for Western New England. .20 remaining here in this one. Bronstein getting to the basket and laying it up and in. Fast play from Bronstein there, and he cuts the lead down to 11 with 8:10 to go, and Kelly steals it back. And another basket for the Seahawks. So now here's Petway moving the ball up the floor. Petway to Riley. Riley going underneath, and a great pass, finding Brancato. And that one is stolen by Petway. Petway now with a full head of steam. Over to Sikorsky. Over to Brancato, he's called for the travel. So here's Bronstein now. Over to Spencer. Thought about the three, back to Mannix, over to Kelly. Spencer will take a deep three, no good. Long rebound out to Mannix. Going to Kev Kelly, over to Cam Collins. Collins out to Bronstein, he'll take a three, no good. And Taravitian seems to be shaken up on the floor. And head athletic trainer David Cox will head on to the court. And it seems like Taravition seems to be okay. Able to walk off the floor with David Cox. Reed Killian will re-enter.
Hey, we got one!
So here is Bronstein now getting ready to play it in for the Seahawks. He gets it in over to Mannix, over to Bronstein. Under 7 to go. Kelly will take a 3. He hits! Big shot there for the Seahawks. And it's a turnover there for Western New England. And the Seahawks will take over. 76-68 is our score here. And the Seahawks trying to climb back in with 6:47 to go. Spencer getting it over to Mannix. He gets it over to Bronstein. Cam Collins trying to back down Killian. Faces him up. Collins weaving through traffic, looking for Bronstein. It goes off the hand of McGuire, and it will stay here. So now here is Spencer in the corner getting over to Kelly. Shot clock is under 10. Kelly has now, he takes a 3. No good. Mannix trying to get the rebound, he couldn't. And Spencer careful with those 4 fouls. And it's a foul on Mannix. And Mannix wanted to make sure that foul was on him and not Mikey Spencer, as that would be Spencer's 5th. But instead it is just Kevin Mannix's 2nd personal foul. So here is Killian now. His first free throw is no good. Killian with no points. He has 1 rebound and 1 assist. 3 personal fouls for Reed off the bench. His second free throw is no good. Seahawks still trail by 8, excuse me. Here's Kelly. Driving to the basket, trying to look for Mannix, and it's stolen. And it goes to Riley in his pass, getting through Kelly and Mannix. Over to Petway, and Petway will reset. Petway, the leading scorer, he has 21 points on 4 of 10 shooting, 13 of 14 from the line. He also has 9 assists. Here is Sikorsky driving to the basket. His shot off the glass is no good. Rebounded by Reed Killian in a new possession. Here is Petway, and the shot clock expires, but the shot is no good. Shot clock violation. Thought from up here that the shot hit the rim. And Colin Tabb is in disbelief.
They're not happy about that one.
And anyway, the Seahawks will take over possession with 5:33 to go. So now here's Bronstein. He's met by McGuire, and he threw it away to Cam Collins. He got lucky, and it'll be an offensive foul against Collins. That'll be Cam's 4th. So Collins with 4, Kelly with 4, and Mikey Spencer with 4 fouls. Seahawks trailing by 8 with 5:23 to go. Full court press for the Seahawks. Petway loses the handle, but he gets it back. And Petway will look to milk some clock here as we approach 5 minutes to go in regulation. Here's Riley getting to the basket, and it's a blocking foul on Cam Collins. And that will be all for the sophomore. So Collins will exit for the night with 11 points on 2 rebounds, 5 of 7 shooting. And he can't believe it, so Mannix will check back in for him. Here's Riley. First free throw, no good. And there seems to be a problem with Kevin Kelly's sleeve, as he will talk to head athletic trainer David Cox. Let's see what the problem seems to be. He's been wearing that sleeve on his left arm all game. It seems to be some blood on the sleeve. .505 to go here. Tim Riley at the free throw line. Front end of the 1-on-1 is good. And here's Bronstein. And the Seahawks will talk it over with exactly 5 minutes to go. They trail by 9, and we'll be back. Exactly 5 minutes to go here from Rodgers Recreation Center. The Seahawks trailing by 9. Here's Spencer. He'll take a three. No good. Long rebound comes out to Bronstein. 4:45 to go. Spencer has it now, trying to get on the score sheet for the Seahawks. And that's a blocking foul. It'll be on Reed Killeen. And that will be Reed's 4th personal foul. Kelly's first free throw. Front end of the 1-on-1 is good. A friendly roll there for Kev. Seahawks trailing 77-69. And Kelly's second free throw is good as well. Full court press coming for the Seahawks. And they get over to Sikorsky. Sikorsky loses the handle, and it's loose, and it goes to Kev Kelly. And Taravitian takes a shot to the ground. It goes to Bronstein, and it's good, and the foul. Big basket there for Andrew Bronstein. A potential three-point play to cut the lead down to 4 with 4:28 remaining. Bronstein with 10 points. He's 3 of 6 from the floor, 4 of 5 from the field. He has 3 rebounds to go along with 2 assists, and Bronstein completes a three-point play. And it's now a 4-point game. Here's Petway. Getting it over to McGuire. McGuire over to Sikorsky. 4:10 to go. That pass is loose on the ground, and it goes right to Sikorsky, getting it to Taravidian. Moving it around is Western New England. McGuire driving to Riley, and he lays it up and in. Great ball movement there from Western New England. And Colin Tabb, the head coach, wants to talk it over with exactly 4 minutes to go, and we will step aside, and we'll be back shortly. Four minutes to go here from Rodgers Recreation Center. Seahawks trailing by 6. This is the closest they've been in quite some time. And here's Maddox over to Bronstein. Bronstein driving to the basket, kicking it out for Kev Kelly. He'll take a 3. No good. Long rebound out for Maddox. And it comes to Riley. And Western New England looking to run. Here's Petway getting right to the basket, and he lays it in off the glass. Good basket there from Petway, and he leads all scorers now with 23. There's Kelly, and Kelly is fouled by McGuire.
Foul number 15 is third, team's 10.
So Kelly will head to the line where he's 8 of 8. He's got 5 assists. Make that 9 of 9 for Kev. Kelly 9 of 9 from the free throw line. And the second one from Kelly, no good. And it's rebounded by Riley. Riley getting it over to McGuire to reset. And he'll find Petway. 3:15 to go. Here's Sikorsky moving the ball around. Over to Petway as we approach 3 minutes to go here. Western New England with a 7-point lead. And the ball's loose on the ground, but it goes right to McGuire. Shot clock's at 5. Here's Petway, thought about pulling up, steps back over Spencer. His jump shot, no good. And Riley with a big rebound there for Western New England. And Sikorsky takes a 3, no good. Rebounded by Maddox, a big rebound there for Kevin. Seahawks trailing by 7 with 2:40 to go. Here's Palmieri from 3. It's short. Rebound goes off the hand of Spencer. And it will go out of play. 2:36 to go. So here's Petway now. Over to Sikorsky. To Riley. Backdoor pass over to McGuire, and he scores. And that increases the lead to 9 for the Golden Bears. And Palmieri wants to talk it over with 2:16 to go, and we will step aside, and we'll be back shortly. So here is Kev Kelly now as we're back with 2:10 to go. Kelly looking for Palmieri. He gets it. Palmieri pulls up his jump shot. No good. Long rebound out for Kelly. Bronstein to Mannix. Palmieri. Seahawks looking for a three. But Palmieri would drive to the basket. Shot is no good. Spencer puts it back up and he finishes. Seahawks down by 7 now. Full court press for them. And a timeout is granted with 1:49 to go here. Zach Tavitian will check in. 1:49 to go, and we will step aside yet again, and we'll be back shortly. $1:49 to go here from Rodgers Recreation Center. A big hill to climb for the Seahawks. They trail by 7 as there's a foul there. And it was against Bronstein.
Number 43 is for team's 10.
So here's Petway now with 1:48 to go. He is at the free throw line. Second one is good. First one, excuse me, is good. Palmieri and Spencer re-enter. Richards and Thor Bruchot, who got his first taste of action, takes a seat. So here's the second free throw from Petway, and he converts both. Here with 99 seconds to go here in regulation. Palmieri was attempting the three, and he got fouled. And he will go to the line.
Foul number 13, second, team's 10.
So Bruchot and Richards will check in for defensive purposes as Spencer has 4 fouls. And Palmieri converts on the first free throw, cutting it down to 8. And the second free throw falls for Palmieri. 1:41 to go here in regulation. Palmieri converting on all 3 free throws. A big possession for the Seahawks as he'll sit down. Palmieri with 4 fouls. Or 2 fouls, excuse me. And McGuire pulls a full head of steam, and the ball's loose, and it goes to Taravitian. And he lays it up and in, plus the foul. He had to get through Bronstein and Kevin Kelly. He was able to do so. And a big basket. And that will spell the end of Kevin Kelly's amazing night. Kelly will finish with 22 points, 1 rebound, 5 assists on 5 of 9 shooting, including 3 of 6 from deep, 9 of 10 from the free throw line. Good night for Kevin Kelly. But the Seahawks, on the other hand, trail by 8. And the free throw is no good, unable to complete the three-point play. Seahawks looking to push. Here is Mikey Spencer. And he loses the handle, and it goes to Air Alex Sikorsky. Here's Petway to Taravidian, and he lays it in. And that extends the lead to 10 now. Here's Bronstein trying to drive on Sikorsky. He can't. And it's a 2-on-0 here. Taravidian dunks it home. And that'll be a technical foul on Taravidian. And Colin Tabb can't believe it, and quite frankly, either can the booth. Shaking on the rim is a no-no, and a big trip to the free throw line for Mikey Spencer as the Seahawks trail by 12 with 1:05 remaining. So here's Spencer's first free throw, and he connects. Spencer with 12 points tonight, 1 of 6 from deep. And Tavavitian will take a seat. And Sean Foster wants to talk it over with 1:05 remaining and a free throw to go here for Mikey Spencer. And we'll step aside with a minute to go. So the Seahawks will take over after the technical foul. And the made free throw by Spencer. 1 minute remaining here. Here's Palmieri, a quick three. It's short. Rebounded by Mannix. Mannix getting it out to Bronstein over to Andrew Richards. Richards driving to the basket, kicking it for Palmieri in the corner. His three, no good. Rebound goes to Petway. And it's loose, and Petway comes away with it, and he throws it out of bounds. And away. So the Seahawks will maintain possession here with 43.9 seconds to go. They trail, however, 91-80. And they inbounded the Spencer over to Mannix. Bronstein to Palmieri over to Mannix. Mannix takes a three from the dead-on shot. No good. Rebound down to Petway. And Petway is fouled by Palmieri with 28.5 to go. And that might as well do it. Shot clock will be turned off. Petway will head to the line. He has 25 points. He leads all scorers, 15 of 16 from the free throw line. And he has 10 assists to go along with 4 rebounds. First free throw on the way from Petway. It's good. And Petway converts on both. And Richards will bring it up. And he'll dance through traffic. Getting out to Bronstein. He'll take a three. It's no good. Long rebound out for McGuire. And the Seahawks will not foul. It will go to Reed Killeen. And that will do it. From Rodgers Recreation Center, our final score, 93-80. A sweep from Western New England, and the Seahawks will fall to 4-10 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference, 8-15 overall. And that will move Western New England to 7-7 in the Commonwealth Coast Conference, 9-14 overall. Next time out for the Seahawks, they will travel to Gordon this Saturday at 3 p.m. before finishing next Saturday, the 16th, against Curry College on Senior Day. I'd like to thank my production team, Aiden McCormick and Richie Lester on the camera, Olivia St. Jean, my producer, and my partner, Sarah DeWolf. I'm Sal Gualteri bringing you the call tonight. Enjoy the rest of your week, and good night.